We have game one with Luis and BestNess. Two players. We're in the bracket here, and I'm showing that we're going to have a Ness versus Mario matchup. It is Z joining Senpai, and we got a Nair to jab lock. What conversion coming in from Luis.
You've been watching this guy?
Yeah, dude, Luis is phenomenal, dude. He's a very, very underrated Mario player, and a lot of people will say, oh, no, we know Luis, but I don't think he still gets the credit he deserves for his fantastic play, because he may not be as flashy as a lot of other Marios, but his conversions are very crisp. You very rarely see Luis do something like, oh, man, he should have done this. It's like, okay, I understand what he's doing. That nets him a lot of percent like he's gotten already, so.
This guy's Mario is blowing my mind.
Yeah, dude, he's a fantastic player. Coming out of NorCal, we have him versus BestNess, Utah versus NorCal. I love seeing some different regions represented outside of just SoCal and Tri-State, showcasing players in the United States that, you know, do deserve a little bit of spotlight. But that Nair to backer was fantastic, and Luis takes the first stock here against BestNess.
With only 34% on him for that first stock.
Yeah, and I mean, watching the way BestNess has been playing today, he's been slowly ramping up, getting better and better each time. And for Luis to come in and kind of shut down his momentum today is fantastic. So great start from Luis. He's looking to have a very strong showing here at PSG Classic, hopefully in the Evo.
Yeah, but regardless, Luis is killing it, and man, he had a kill on Rain before. I was like, wow.
Yeah.
And look at this, it's still coming up. He's racking up the percentage here.
Yeah, he's already got 58 on BestNess, and I don't know if FT was. Did they strike to it, or I'm not too sure if this was a.
I don't know how it happened.
Back taking Luis's stock, by the way.
But we're here, and yeah, it's an interesting choice for sure. I'm sure, you know, both of these players have been watching each other throughout the tournament so far, so they get somewhat of an idea of what to look out for in their play styles.
Yeah, absolutely. And, you know, shout out to BestNess for really bringing it not all the way back, but he's keeping it a little bit closer now.
Yeah, look at this.
It looked a little scary with the amount of percent that Luis put on him, but we're bringing it right back with a couple strong Nairs. Good trades. These are, I'd say, they're working. He just won
neutral like 10 times in a row.
I mean, sometimes that's what it takes. You know, sometimes you got to win neutral 10 times in a row, but he's looking for that up smash. We're not sure if he's going to get it right now. Oh, man. BestNess with the cheesy smile.
He just walked up slowly.
Did he?
And back
We're not going to do that. We're not going to do that.
He did
We're not doing that, man. But we have a fantastic win from BestNess coming in with that back throw. Now, it may not have been like super crazy, but you know what? He was down a lot, so you have to give the player credit for bringing it back in that aspect. So game one going to BestNess. Town City is the pick for Luis, which I agree with. I think it's going to definitely help possibly get some early ladder combos. You know, and maybe net himself an early KO. I think in that last match we did see the strength of Ness as a character, getting that throw KO.
Right.
Although it was towards the side of the stage, and it's a small blast zone, I think Mario will have a better shot at getting maybe his up smash to KO like around 90.
Right. I'm certainly that's what we're looking for, but I think in both cases, the platforms are going to help out.
And I think Luis has actually caught on to a little bit of BestNess' strategy. He's been noticing that BestNess, unlike most Ness players that start their neutral offense with grab, BestNess comes in with like a short hop up air and tries to prey on like a landing. No angle. Oh, he was looking for the bounce underneath the stage. Unfortunately, did not get it. Great neutral air from Luis. I want to say that Luis is not unfamiliar with the matchup, considering NorCal does contain some of the best Ness players of all time. Shaky, and I know that DSS used to also play Ness, but I don't know how long ago that's been.
Right.
So I'm not going to attribute all of it, but here, he came to Oh, he grabbed it. I think, yeah, he got a, I think he was a little complacent getting just the one.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
He was looking for that rain repeat, I'm sorry.
Aside from that, but look at how much damage he's put on BestNess already. He's already lapped him, you know? We're not even at 2 minutes into the game yet. Wow, good patience. BestNess looked me in the eye like, what?
Yeah, again, it's something he must have been catching on where, just as you pointed out, he's noticing how he's approaching and punishing for it.
Yeah, and that was an amazing comeback from Luis there. Not necessarily from being behind, but recovering from the game where it's like we've seen a lot of that trend today where a player has been dominating in the first game, then gets not cheesed out, but like taken advantage of because of their rage that they've gotten, and all of a sudden they come back the next game unfazed. And I'm really liking seeing a lot of these players who are not afraid to just go ham even after a loss. I really like seeing that. It creates for a lot of entertaining gameplay. So we're sitting at a 1-1 here. Battlefield is a choice for BestNess. I think he's kind of counteracting the strategy that Luis had where, hey, let's go to a small blast zone. Right. He's going to one of the bigger blast zones in the game.
Yeah, definitely going to be interesting to see how the players are going to go throughout this game. They've definitely learned each other. They both had a game in, both got a couple victories here. So now we're just going to see what happens.
Luis jumping off to a quick start here, technically 81% already. And it's surprising, actually, seeing that normally BestNess is the one who blows up his opponent at the very beginning of the game. You know, netting about 70 to 80%. Luis's offense with Mario, who I would say is, I'm not going to say this is like a strong advantage for anybody, maybe a slight advantage for Mario, but you know, the ability for him to get this damage without maybe the super flashy combos is really impressive. However, BestNess does not really care. They hit him with that really strong back air, and oh my gosh, the PK Thunder tail ended up pushing him just far enough to where he couldn't recover the upbeat. Yeah,
just throughout the tournament today, just noticing Luis's ability to stack up these combo damage consistently. And he just continuously just impressed me.
Luis tries to get the KO with a down to the forward air. Unfortunately, sour spots, and BestNess was able to retaliate.
Right. Oh, he went for it.
The down throw, up air, up tilt. Good usage of all of your moves. Great idea from BestNess because he knew that he couldn't really follow with anything else confidently. So he's like, you know what, let me throw something out that's going to keep me in advantage state. So he threw out the up tilt, connected it, and forced Luis in a really tough position. And now he's got full stage control.
And 66% on him. Yeah. 78.
This rage is really going to help out. I mean, if he tacks on another 20%, we're talking about a back throw killing at 90 to the early hundreds on Battlefield.
Yeah, this is death percentage now.
Up air, let's see, now here's the hard part. This is kind of where I feel like BestNess' advantage comes in. He's better suited to kill off the top with, I feel like, up air. I mean, I think up air is just a little bit better than Mario's up smash in this scenario. Dragon Ball Z, that's going to be the 2-1 victory for BestNess.
That was a great performance.
Yeah, I really like both players' approaches to that game. Now, although Luis unfortunately came up a little bit short, BestNess was able to really demonstrate, again, his offensive prowess. And no slight to Luis in that matchup. It's not that it's too difficult. It's just I feel like I know the BestNess does play someone like Frozen in Utah, and he may not be. He's another unknown Ness player, but Mario player. But I don't feel like you need to play the best of every character to really experience what it's like to beat the character. Sometimes you can really just hit them and understand like some weak spots, especially some underrated players, because they'll throw out less safe hitboxes. So when you see that, you can react a little bit better than say if you played Zenyu 24/7, who never really whips anything. So I think he can really take that away, and I think Luis should be pretty confident going into tomorrow.
Yeah. I would definitely be happy with my performance thus far.
If I was in definitely shoes. Now, here's a surprise that actually, and I'm not trying to be biased or anything, but we have Vash stepping up to the plate to play against Niantono.